Tensions escalated in a fight over Indigenous lobster fishing rights in Nova Scotia, with the RCMP called in to manage violent crowds at two lobster facilities. The RCMP confirmed about 200 people were present at two separate incidents. A van was set on fire and lobster catch was destroyed. The dispute is over Indigenous fishing rights outside the federally regulated season. The chief of Mi'kmaq First Nation is appealing for calm and asking for more police protection. With more, I want to bring in Chief Mike Sack. He joins me from Digmeet, Nova Scotia, with more. Good morning. So glad you could be with us. Tell us what happened. What is your understanding of what went down at these two separate sites?
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having us. So the first site, it was there was a crowd of commercial lobster fishermen that entered the area looking to take the lobster from our people headed storage in that lobster pound. They weren't happy. They weren't getting to it. A lot of our people were notified and they showed up on the scene. From there, the cops were on site. They torched one of the vans and they hung out in the area, throwing rocks, vandalizing the building. From there, they moved down to West Pubnico, to the other lobster pound where a few of our people had lobster stored. It was the same thing. They broke in, or the police let them in. They took the lobsters. I was told that they dumped the lobsters back into the ocean. There was lobsters right there from a nearby facility that were held over from the commercial industry, and they were frozen, being sent to China. Those lobsters were dumped in the area, and they tried to blame our people for that.
Okay, so we'll get to the police response in just a second, because I know you have been vocal about that. But who were these people, and what was their beef?
These were commercial lobster fishermen and fisherwomen, and their beef is they're having a hard time getting a hold of Minister Jordan, so they're taking it out on us. That's what was expressed to me yesterday. I spent all day yesterday in front of the lobster pound in New Edinburgh, where the van fire was.
Are you fishing outside of a season or a time that you are permitted to fish or catch lobster?
No, we're not. We're exercising our right to do so, and we haven't defined our season, and we will do that on our own when we're ready to do so. We're in compliance with all of our own regulations, and we have a right to self-regulate our own fishery.
Will you continue to fish?
Yes, we are. Yeah, there's no stopping us. It's unfortunate. I spoke with some guys in the industry to try to help them understand where we're coming from, and our people are there. We're going to fish. We're going to stand there and support with them, and we'll continue to stay on the front line with them.
And I know that you have been critical of the police for their response, or perhaps lack of response. Tell us more about that. What do you think police should be doing?
Yesterday, they've had a 10 to 15% capacity of what should be there. Yesterday, they strung us along all day, saying they had a tactical team coming in. That did not happen. You know, I've had people from all over Atlantic Canada reaching out to come and support us and to protect us. I've been holding them off because I was told the police was going to do so. That hasn't happened, so we'll see what today brings, and I hope that there's just safety for all.
Nova Scotia Premier McNeil is calling for calm. He wants everyone to get together and work this out, have a civil conversation. Would you be willing to do that?
Premier McNeil should do his job, and there wouldn't need to be calm. Everybody would be doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Do you feel, if this continues, that your lives are being threatened here? I mean, this is your livelihood, but we're seeing these people show up, burning vans. There's been some damage. Are you concerned about the safety of people there?
Yeah, my biggest concern is safety. I'm looking to see what's our next step. Who can we bring in to help us? Yesterday, we've had women assaulted, underage minors assaulted. Myself, I was grabbed a hold of by a few lobster fishermen, like they ripped my shirt and looking to fight with me. It's a very rough place to be.
And just one last question for you, Chief. Why do you think this is happening now?
I feel that the commercial industry feels they can get away with whatever they want. and they said they're going to take the law into their own hands, and they're doing so. Everything they have done has been RCMP officers standing there watching them do it. Last night, they had a long night doing it again. They're just there to, they won't stop at any cost until they get what they want. And for us, that's unfortunate. The government needs to step in, lay some charges, and calm this down for the safety of us, for the commercial, for the police officers themselves.
All right, we'll be watching today, and hopefully things do not escalate further. We appreciate you taking the time to speak with us this morning. Chief Mike Sack, he is joining us from Digby, Nova Scotia. Thank you.